Howdy, insufferable gaming fans, your old pal Rosser here with some more Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta. Last time, I made some pretty good progress, but alas, lost consciousness due to heavy drinking. But we were able to proof of concept the crap out of it. We almost made it to the water crystal. But we've got a ways to go because, in my drunken state, I forgot to save at all after I beat the shipyard. So, we're doing some more of that now, which is fine. Hopefully, things will go a little more smoothly this time. I must try to remember which way to go from here. And I think we can do that. Also, the audio might be a little high, so let's take that down just a scooch. We can do a little more checking with the audio levels later. So, we go across the sunken ships. Or not. Oh, we'll get there. Of this, I am semi-confident. Since we got 4 monks, you know, punching is the solution to our problems. Like it tends to be. We'll punch our way out of this mess yet. Have no fear of that. Away we go. Now, there was a map around here, was there not? There was. The world map is what you want to have. Take a drink for that. Now, can I find any other treasures? I do like treasures. There's some now. And by treasure, I mean enemies. And by enemies, I mean skeletons. Paris doing brisk business with the punching. Let's see, this might be the way I'm supposed to go. It was the way I was supposed to go. Well, if there was any treasure at the bottom of that ship, I guess we'll never know now. Steve, come to me. And with that, everybody gets hypnotized. Technically already seen this part. And then, of course, Galuf resists. Because Galuf is awesome. Then we've got this aquatic tart, who is also undead. Ah! Interfere this. Whop. Thwappa. Malicious. Malacious. That's a word now. I've coined the term. Alright. Let's get to this. Finish it up. Yeah, you just go ahead and haste yourself. Your haste will avail you not. Can you hear the sirens call? Level 7, yeah. HP, not particularly weak against anything. You know, for several weeks now, I've been trying to remember what the normal name is for the spell that does that in Final Fantasy. My brain keeps going to Asuna, but Asuna is the spell that takes off status effects. I know that's not right, but it was some kind of weird word. I may never recall 100% correctly. Well, there was nothing she could do about that. Thanks, Punching. You've improved the quality of my life yet again. Take that. Not that I can use it, but in the future, perhaps we can use it. Don't blush. Don't blink. Well, now that we've beaten that enemy, we can hop back across here and see if I left anything in that map ship. You know, could find something good. Or it could be a dead end, and a waste of time. There's only one way to find out for sure. Or, you know, I could just remember yesterday accurately, but that ain't gonna happen. Can't imagine why not. Once more, we sally forth into the depths. Let's find out what is in store. Ah, treasures. Yes, glad we came back here. Antidote, I will definitely need that. You know, after having reviewed the footage from yesterday, I seem to recall getting poisoned a bunch. So, antidote is good. There's the horrendous psycho head from my nightmares. Someone ought to get a tattoo of that. They certainly won't regret it in their old age. If they do. Victory! We're getting all the ABPs. Or ability points, if you will. Or JP, job points. Sometimes it's job points. JP stands for job points, and also Jonathan Provo, an old gaming buddy of mine. Yeah, my nose itches. It's very unfortunate. Because there ain't a whole lot I can do about it. I mean, I can scratch my nose, but then it'll look like I'm picking it. It only ever itches while I'm in the middle of something, you know? Obnoxious. Alright. Let's get out of the land of the dead ships. And the restless undead. Well, guess we're gonna have at least one more fight before we do. It's a back attack. Yay, countering. Keep countering. Counter all day long. I'm completely fine with that. Not sure why they're attacking that one specifically. Except for Galuf, he's gotta do his own thing. But it worked. So, can't really complain about that. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't. Let's get out of here. Oh, I hope I'm not catching the same strep throat that my family has been down with for the last few days. Okay. So fortified. We go the other way and hopefully find something of use. Could be a mountain range. The mountain range could contain a dragon. Sure, he's still out. ABPs. They're the best. Getting there, getting there. I really need to hit up all the fights that I can. You know, for money and experience. Little from column A, little from column B. It's a long walk. Got some big horns. Love those crits. Alright. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Steve gained a level. And Ferris gained a level. Don't know where the other ones are. They seem to be slacking. They're ignoring their monk training. Damn you, itchy nose. They're the worst. Heyo! Howdy, Wheatstone. How you doing, man? Now that I'm certain that I'm recording properly and I'm semi-conscious, I'm making some progress. There's those other 2 levels I was looking for. Hey, a tent! Tents are good. I like getting a tent. Ah yes, here's the mountain we were looking for. The mountain with the kick-ass music. And also with the treasure. Gotta get that treasure. It's very crucial that I have the treasure, you see. Yeah, stones. I see what you did there. Clever. Now they are not stones, they are merely a stone. A memorial or a marker, you might say. And I just punched a rock to death in the face. You know, I probably should have saved as well, but I didn't, because I'm an insane person. Let's head down here. Hope for treasure. One does tend to want treasures. These are slugs, and not snails. You can tell they are not snails because they have not got shells. That's something that video games need to bear in mind for future reference. If it doesn't have a shell, it's probably not a snail. It's most likely a slug. Encounter rate. Why you so high? We got a flying cat. That's adorable and terrifying. And dead. It snails about. There we go, Phoenix down. Which cost 1,000 gil at this stage of the game, so it's good to find as many as we can. My goodness. It's gonna be a long slog. I said long slog, not long slug. Let's celebrate by taking a slug. Corner? Nobody puts baby in the corner. Why am I still attacking that? Okay. One more stone-faced enemy to defeat. And that should do it. Outstanding. I should probably do a bit of healing. I did bring some tonics with me, right? Yeah, a couple. You know what? We better just save those tonics for the boss fights. Because I don't have too awful many of them. I'm gonna have to fight every single monster I come across, aren't I? That's just the nature of the game, friends. I guess flying cats are pretty agile. I mean, regular cats are pretty agile. Except for this one that I used to have that went chasing a laser pointer and fell down the stairs like a furious furry slinky. We didn't keep that cat long, though, because it didn't get along with Grandma, and Grandma didn't get along with it. It also didn't get along with the other cat too well. I miss that cat. That was a good cat. The first one we had, not the clumsy one. That cat was kind of a dick. Boom boom. Game final exam. Not familiar with it, right offhand. We're still moving. Why do I keep attacking the back tombstone? That's not what I want. I want to hit the slug first. Then it'll be easier to fight the tombstones, because they will no longer be in the back row of enemies, you see. That was unfortunate. That was also unfortunate. Looks like we'll be finding a use for those Phoenix Downs after all. But I think there's a save point really soon. Kids, bus. I don't know, I was pretty unconscious last night for the most part. I remember playing Mortal Kombat and failing to hit the correct button to record. So that was a disappointment. You know what? Let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here. Find that save point. I don't want to use up my Phoenix Downs this early. That does sound so very familiar. Oh, yeah, okay, now I remember. Yeah, Fat Kid Chasing Candy Machine. Good times, good times. Not to be confused with the seminal Flash classic Fat Boy Raids the Cookie Factory, which in itself was based off of the same game engine as Lenny Loose Jocks Goes Walkabout's Billabong Bunyip Blast. I know way too much about old obscure free games. It's a little... You know what? I'm gonna save before I use that tent on the off chance that it doesn't revive Ferris. But the important thing is that I am, in fact, actually remembering to save this time, so that's nice. Now let's use a tent. Also, #1 way to survive a hangover? Drink lots of water. That's a key element. That's a little Rosser tip for you. Ferris alive now? She is. Okay. Outstanding. We continue onwards. My god, it's a helmet. And then that. Look, it's a flaxen-haired wench. And dragons. Can sell their horns for a fortune. Yeah, you tell him, Ferris. It's condescending. And the rope. Pirate! Pirates have the best rope techniques, I assume. You know, because they're always tying knots and stuff for their boats. Now to punch a thing. Repeatedly. Yeah, crits. Love getting them crits. It's your turn. This guy looks weird. He's weird looking. Nautical. That's a good one. I wouldn't have thought of it. I always appreciate a fresh pun. You know, I was reviewing the footage of everything that happened in the stream last night after I lost memory and consciousness, and I'm pretty sure I got through this fight without too many problems. And then I got completely lost. Punched my way through that one. Yeah. Perfect. It's no Hokuto Shinken, but it'll do. Jindayo Mario what's-its. I don't exactly speak Japanese, but I try to remember a couple of key phrases now and then from my favorite animes. To varying degrees of success. Oh, so that's the graphic for the 4-Job Fiesta streaming icon. I get it now. Well, I'd point to it, but you can't see where I'm pointing. This would look really cool if I had a 3D camera. Now, Wheatstone Homes has a 3D camera. Everyone watching this after the fact, you should definitely check out his YouTube channel. It is good stuff. He's good people. You know, walking across those poisonous plants would be a little bit more meaningful if she wasn't already poisoned. Well, I mean, not webcam 3D, but still a 3D camera nonetheless. She had to go and do that so that we could have ourselves a dragon. A friendly dragon. Which is the best kind of dragon. See, now the poison's gone and I didn't even have to use up an antidote. The times, they are a good. Yeehaw! I really hope I'm not getting that strep throat that the family has. Oh, well, either way, it works. I mean, why spoil the illusion? Right? So now, we can fly about on this dragon. What? I could have gone to this town the whole time. And I should, because I'm going to desperately need some equipment. So let us speak to the people. The people in the town. You're not spooks or anything, are you? Yeah, we're from the FBI. See, this would have been good information to have earlier. So we'll go to the inn. Like you do. That's a really cheap inn. I wish I could get an inn for a mere $10. But then again, in this game, they're not guild, they're GP, which stands for gold pieces. And 10 pieces of gold is probably worth a lot. Unless they're, like, cut with tin or something. I don't know. I am looking for stuff in these room items, which I didn't do last night. I failed to explore to try to find items in the scenery, and that mistake is on me. Can I get into this house in any way? Guess not. Let's look up some armor. Weapons are probably going to be a no-go for the time being. So I can equip a bronze plate. Let's grab some. And let's equip them. And have fun with all of this new equipment that we have now. Great. We are now equipped with bronze plates. Now, I don't think there will be any weaponry for us. Especially not since monks do their best work when they're barehanded. Because they're able to crit like that. But you know, you at least want to check. I've not always been diligent in checking on these things. And here's the magic we could get if we had any magic-using characters. Antidote, for instance, would be a great one. Because, much like Final Fantasy I, the poison is quite prevalent. What? Guess your husband was right about what? Oh yeah, how to practice the piano. Play all along the watchtower. Got a world map? Press the square button to view it. Thanks. Erk. I hear tall dragon grass grows. Crabgrass is choking it out, yeah. Flying dragon and dragon grass? Yeah, you're gonna be rich. I did hear about the huge meteorite that fell in Tycoon. In fact, given the size of that meteorite that fell in Tycoon, it probably should have wiped out all human life on this planet. I guess I should have come here before I went to the mountain. Heh. Indeed. Yeah, I'm guessing all of these people would have had different dialogue before I went to the mountain. I guess we'll never know. I used to have a ship. Those were good times. Okay, so we've got armor, now let's grab some items. Because I have no healers in my party. And my nose still itches. So we'll get some antidotes. And we'll get some tonics. I want to... You know what? How many Phoenix Downs do we... We have 6 Phoenix Downs. That's enough for now. Let's stock up on the tonics, because that's the only method I'm going to have of healing for a while. And maybe a couple of tents. Alright. Now we should be good to actually get on the dragon and fly to the next area of the game. Instead of falling asleep and mumbling for several hours. Which is how last night's stream ended. We're getting better all the time. I'm really looking forward to seeing what my next random job is, but it'll probably be Berserker. I mean, let's face it, it'll probably be Berserker. And there's that world map we've heard tell about. So let's get on our Hiryu. Ah, here we... You know what? I should have just done my shopping in this town, because it's probably got better stuff. Alas, I was a fool. Hey, the king uses the crystal for the good of the people? That's awesome. It's not every day you get a good and loved king in an RPG. But it's always nice when you do. Don't need to actually be at this inn. And they have pretty much the same stuff as the last town. I will check for free items, though. It's a clock. Could it contain an elixir? Alas, it does not. Stealing your correspondence. Who leaves a half-written letter on the desk at an inn? I get it. Crystal purifies the water here. Even monsters won't come around. This child's name is Garula. She lives in the woods near the tower. She's shy, so don't pick on her. Okay. That will become relevant later. Can't use magic with my current party. Is it true that Tycoon's crystal was destroyed? Well, I don't want to give away the kingdom's military secrets, so mum's the word on that. So, apparently I should have saved my money and bought Kung Fu suits, but I didn't know any better. Yes, indeed. It will become relevant when I pick on her. Alright. Nothing we can use here. Alas. Anything else in this town? I think I can go down in the water. Not that that's doing me particularly good. Sometimes you find items in the water. And when you do, it's always magical. Hi, Frog. Frogs are lucky. Are they now? Can't go up there. Guess he can't climb up a waterfall. You can, however, fall down them. I was hoping I'd find some items. Today is not the day for finding items. You say that frogs are lucky? No, you say ribbit ribbit. Damn straight ribbit ribbit. Hey, kid. Your water protects you from monsters? That's some good water. Hey, silver glasses. Are those an accessory or an item? Let's find out. They are, in fact, a relic. For more defense, at the very least, I wonder if they prevent blindness. You know, I even used lotion on my face a little while ago so that my head would vaguely resemble the visage of a human, but it's not working. It's not working at all. Having drank heavily last night, my skin's all flaky and peeling and dry. They're just welcoming me right in. It's like they care about the citizens. Invincible, is it? We'll see about that. You say there's great treasure in the dungeons below. I, for one, am inclined to believe that. However... get the hose again. Indeed. Dungeons are full of lowlifes, just ignore them. Hey! It's a dungeon! Would you let me out of here? No. I'm Lone Wolf the Pickpocket. Let me out. Okay. I'm sure not to regret this later. probably shouldn't have let him go. Even a kind king punishes the wrong deeds. Indeed. Well, looks like Lone Wolf made it out. Now, if I remember correctly, I can go back behind the castle and find a dungeon. However, it's the kind of dungeon where I will die pretty much instantly because you're supposed to do it a little later in the game. But let me just confirm that it's an actual thing and I'm not just remembering incorrectly. Maybe I was just remembering incorrectly. Very possible. I could have sworn there was stuff under the castle, though. My memory ain't what it used to be. This summer, Lone Wolf the Pick... Uh-oh. Okay, yep, there's the dungeon I was looking for. I must flee immediately because of crap like that. Keep fleeing. Flee harder. Flee faster. You're not fleeing. I need you to flee. Crew. Crew, I need you to flee. Oh, I'm gonna have to load a save, aren't I? Well, this was unfortunate. My first death. Take a drink. So I was right about there being a dungeon that I'm not ready for yet. I was just a little fuzzy on its location. And then we have corruption from the save screen. Because of course we do. Damn it! Wrong. I need a reset. Reset. Ah, that splash screen brings back so many memories. Good memories, mostly. Cold winter mornings that I'd spend playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night while listening to Meatloaf CDs. Alright. We can load game now. How far back am I? About a little bit. The good news is we don't have to talk to the townspeople again. I'm gonna have to start making more saves if I'm gonna keep that up. Ah! Not Gleam. Gleam. And I remember it, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Wait. Did I save before or after I equipped myself? After. Okay. Yeah, Bleem was terrible, but I remember trying it. Let us try not to get stuck in the dungeon this time. Pure water flows from the tower up north. Good. Your history if you ever meet up with a monster called Harpy. Yeah, thanks for the warning, guy. Could've used that a little sooner. Storehouse. Jiva the Ice Goddess was sealed somewhere in the palace. I remember when you used to be able to get demo discs. Those were the times. Well, I guess that's all that's in here. Pretty sure that there was something I picked up in town from one of the random pots too, but I don't remember what it was. Oh good, more secret passages. You need more books. Don't we all? So what's in here? It's a guy. Shiva was sealed by the pure water of the crystal. Well, good for Shiva. That will only be particularly relevant if I actually unlock the Summoner class. The chances of unlocking the Summoner class during this run are fairly low, but it could happen. Also, hiccups from drinking. Take a drink for drunk hiccups. Hey, it's, diplomacy and crap. Public relations. Inter-kingdom harmony. Uh-oh. Yep. But, the only but in this conversation is a spanked one, mister. Well, at least he's thinking it through. Damn it, Steve, don't you backsass the good king. Uh-oh. It's a meteor. Meteor! Extra meteor. That's the second meteor the size of an extinction level event that's hit the planet in the last 24 hours. However, they have not destroyed the entire planet because of reasons which will become apparent to the plot later. They didn't actually just not think of that. We'll speak again later. And the king is actually going to handle this problem himself, like a total badass. That is a good king. That's the kind of king you want. Now let's raid his chambers. Anything? Nothing. I'm in a king-sized bed! Huzzah! Manic and insane. That's how I would describe myself. Mostly insane. So, that being accomplished, let's save the game again. Because you know how great I am at forgetting to save. It hath been an issue in the past, by which I mean just now. Now, to the water tower. Actually, near the place where I currently live, a couple of towns over, there's a water tower that looks like a giant peach. Unless you approach it from the wrong angle, in which case it just looks like a giant butt. Maybe I should check my map. Nah. Nobody has ever cast doubts and aspersions on my navigational skills. I start now. There we are. That's the meteor. Or perhaps it's a meteorite. Or maybe it's a meteor wrong. You ever think of that, Billy? It's a meteor wrong, Bob. Ah, that's right. Garula went nuts and ran into the tower. Oh no. The king went in after him? I thought Garula was a her. I guess you need to get your story straight there, game. So, up the tower we go. Up. It's a pretty straight shot for the most part. You know, towers don't tend to branch too much. A wyvern. Not a wyvern, a wyvern. Thanks, translators. Now, I may have pointed this out before, but the version I am playing is pretty much the worst translation of this game available. But it has its charms. It definitely has its charms. They did the best they could with what they had. Call this chock full of Woolseyisms. Ooh, yep. That sounds about right. You could always run it through handbrake first. Handbrake's usually pretty fast. I find that running my recordings through handbrake does a pretty good job of quickly lowering the file size while retaining quality. That's a little bit of a recording tip for anyone. Now, I know there are secret paths in this tower. I just don't remember exactly how to get to them. I probably don't need another save already, but better safe than sorry. No problem, man, no problem. I'm always glad to share and trade different tips and tricks of the Let's Playing trade. Trade is probably too generous of a term. Let's say the Let's Playing hobby. Okay. I gotta find my way to that treasure chest. I know there's a way to get there, I just don't remember exactly what it is. Maybe going behind one of these columns will do the trick. Well, plus it also gives me a chance to beat up some more dudes. Like these Rickard mages, and these ice soldiers. These ice soldiers did not die in one attack. Good for them. If you're gonna have a soldier... Oh, actually I don't use Vegas. It's too expensive. I use a combination of several free and open source programs. On account of because I'm cheap. Like, if Handbrake can't do it... Like, I use Handbrake for basic rendering. If I need transitions and stuff, I just use the standard Windows Movie Maker. And if I need more stuff after that, I'll either use Virtual Dub for heavy transcoding effects, or Wax 2.0 if I need to do compositing. It's really hard to use, but it's extremely free, which is the best. Also, still haven't found my way up to the next floor via this stuff, so I might actually have to keep going and climb down instead of coming down here and climbing up. Very possible. See, now the thing about rendering software is you used to be able to just buy a disk with a program on it and use it forever. But now, you have to pay for a subscription for stuff like that. And unless you have a college discount, or are just flat out wealthy, it's too cost prohibitive to even think about. Which is unfortunate. You know, I can remember a time, and this might be showing my age. Oh, cool. I love... Hey, all the video programs I can get. And I am always looking for new ones. Okay, apparently I can't climb up from here, so I'm gonna have to go up and climb down, apparently. Apparently. How many times can I say apparently over the next 2 minutes? apparently at least once more. Apparently. Made from the best stuff. Made from the best stuff. Thanks, Marshy. Now let's see him drop a tonic. They did! They dropped a tonic! And now I have room in my inventory to take it. This is the best day ever. Okay, that was kind of a waste of time, and I apologize. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Uh-oh, back attack. I ain't sticking around for no damn back attack. I refuse. Yeah, put me to sleep and then immediately wake me up with a sword. Good strategy there, guys. You did it. You came up with the best plan. Let's go ahead and do some more healing ups. That's why we brought all those tonics. Bought all those tonics. But we also brought the tonics that we bought, you see. So, it applies. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I'm not slurring my words because I am on the tail end of a 3-day bender. Why do you ask? Ah! Perish the thought. A Rickard mage. Named after the late great Ricardo Montalban, who will forever be known for his most iconic role in the movie of all time, M. Bison in Street Fighter. Of course! I don't care what you want to say about how shitty the Street Fighter movie was, Ricardo Montalban acted his heart out. And I love him for it. I think he took that role because of his kids. Let's see. Oh yeah, I suppose he was also in Star Trek 2. I guess. But who even saw that movie, right? The best Star Trek movie ever. Pshaw. Small potatoes compared to Street Fighter. Silver armband. This is good. This is more things I can equip. For more defense. Wow, that is a very decent defense and magic upgrade right there. Very decent. Which I will definitely need. That was the wrong way. I took that route like 2 minutes ago, and I already forgot. Because my navigation skills are legendary. Not gonna let you break the crystal. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. We're gonna put the crystal in a lockbox. Alright. Time to make with the punching. Counterattacking is also good. Counterattacking is great, in fact. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let people be in charge of their own healing. So when a character takes damage, they can use the tonic on themselves. That way, we keep things moving along at a decent pace without getting too crazy. Now, if anyone drops into double-digit hit points, hey, a wild Dragon has appeared. Welcome, man, welcome. How you doing, Chief? It's a... Yep. Oscar the Grouch on my t-shirt and Snuffleupagus on the screen. Very serendipitous. Okay, now Mr. Snuffleupagus has clearly gone insane and is doing a large amount of damage, so I probably ought to focus a little more on the healing. Just a little bit. My god, he's gone mad. This is unconscionable. If I didn't know any better, I'd think that I needed 99 tonics to get through this game with monks. But who would have ever planned for that? I wonder. I guess I can rely on counterattacks, more or less. I know, right? Uh-oh. That's a problem. That's an even bigger problem. It's almost like this is a difficult fight without any healers. Do I have any better healing? That's a hard no. Well, I mean, I guess I have an elixir, but I kind of want to save that. Kind of really want to save that. Because I am most certainly going to need it. So apparently this is where the challenge of the 4-job Fiesta comes into play. You crazy bastard, you killed me. Maybe I should have bought more Phoenix Downs after all. Ah, good. Critical hits. Let's have more of those. And less of those. Oh my god. It's a disaster. Quick! Hope that this is almost out of hit points. Please almost be out of hit points. Holy crap, baskets. This is insanity. How far back did I save? About a ways? Huh. That's, never died to that boss before, but I have now. It's gonna be a long Fiesta unless I open up some better jobs. But if I beat this boss, I think we get the next job unlock, so that's the goal. That's the goal, that's the dream. Take a drink. All the way back here, huh? Yes, I am playing on the Anthology version. And while I'm playing it on an emulator, I actually ripped the game file from my own personal copy of the Anthology disc. Okay, I've got to figure out how to get... There we go. It was that simple. I'm an idiot for not figuring out. And we got a silk robe. Now, is the silk robe very good? I don't know. Can I even equip it? I also don't know. I cannot. Alas. I guess we could try to get a couple more levels. That might help. It's worth a shot. I can also upgrade my equipment. But whoever upgraded their equipment? No one, that's who. No one in the history of Final Fantasy games has ever upgraded their equipment. I'm certain of it. This guy's taking a lot of hits. You know, maybe I'll just get one level. One level will probably make enough of a difference. Also, I've been unconsciously rocking back and forth in my chair. very calming and relaxing. It keeps me from yelling and throwing things, you see. Now, let's grab them levels. Level. Give me all your levels. Rickard. There we go. Plus we also get the ABP, which are ultimately helpful. How far am I off from a level anyway? XP. Ah! 185 points. 254 at the most. Okay. That works. We can definitely get another level before we try for the boss again. It shouldn't take too long. It's later in the day than I thought. It is well into the afternoon. That's okay. I feel like I'm spending my day in a productive manner. I should be recording an episode of Battletoads, but I'm slacking off. Totally slacking off on the Battletoads. Yes, 2 indeed. 2 p.m., for those of you keeping track. At least here on the East Coast. Which by default is my favorite coast that I've been to, since I've never been any farther west than Tennessee and Kentucky. Ain't never been there. They tell me it's nice. Except for the horrible, horrible cost of living and constant natural disasters, the West Coast sounds great. Oh, and the constant barrages of crazy people. Aside from those 3 things, I hear the West Coast is great. I can neither confirm nor deny it. Hell, I've only been out of the country once. I can't imagine that it's gotten any easier to get a passport since I was... I want to say 20. So, over a decade ago, when I was out of the country. Hey, a fire rod. Sweet. Well, I guess the crazy people could potentially be awesome. I know a lot of good people that live on the West Coast, but I've also heard the tales of bad people that live on the West Coast. One of these days I'll make it out there. I'd like to do more traveling. You know, I want to go to Vegas and get sham married, take a leak off the side of the Grand Canyon, experience potatoes, all that good stuff. We've gotta be close to that level up. Yep, 2 more fights and everyone should be at the level. Los Angeles. The city that features in lots of movies where crazy shit happens. I'd like to go to LA just to see if while I'm there I experience a car chase. Hey, Steve leveled up. Actually, 3 of them leveled up, so now we just gotta get Ferris in on the action. And Ferris is a bit off on hit points, so let's tonic it up. Just in case. One more fight should do it, and then we can continue onwards. One more fight, and we'll take another stab at Garula. I have a plan for Garula this time. It's not a very good plan, and it probably won't work, but it's a plan nonetheless. Aw, they can't air them live anymore? That's lame. See, that's another problem with Out West. They keep making laws that make the place more boring. Well, Out West and in the Northeast. I'm looking at you, New York. Wah, we don't want anybody to have violent shootouts or buy large sodas. I mean, I guess one of those things is okay not to want in your city, but still. You know, not being able to buy a large soda because the government doesn't want you to hurt yourself is a bit much. But that's why I don't move to a big city. I want to be able to injure my own body in whichever manner I choose, he said, while drinking a bit more. That's some good freedom right there. Delicious, delicious freedom. Aw. Soda shootouts. I'd watch that movie. Ah, damn you, game, your menu is glitching up on me. This is probably because I have the wrong PS1 BIOS file. I can't remember if this was an issue in the actual anthology, which, you know, if I had actually brought the disc with me from Virginia when I moved here, I could just play it on my PS3. But I forgot, and I left it back in Shawsville. Starring Don Knotts' holograph. You the man, man. Oh, does the physical PS1 game have that issue? That explains it then. It's been a long time since I've played it. Like, physically on a console. Damn it, I didn't even mean to go up there. I know this is a dead end. I know you're a dead end. Now get back down there. You get down there and you climb up the correct vine. And also punch out these ice soldiers. Come to think of it, I do believe that I have died to the Garula boss before. Like, the first time I played this game, back in, I don't know, must have been the mid-90s. Because emulators had just become a thing, and this game was not released in the US. So I had to play a fan-translated version, and because my computer was like a 486 or something at the time, it was running at about a quarter of the speed of an actual SNES. Which seems laughable now, but, you know, at the time, that was the best we could do. Technology has progressed much since then. Someday my nose will stop itching. Someday. 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 Ah, yeah. That guy gets it. Okay. Here we go again. Hey, Zero. You answered your own question. How you doing, man? Oh, and for everyone watching, don't forget to donate to the Child's Play charity, which is what this thing is all about. So here's my new plan for Garula. Defending. Since my characters do in fact counterattack, I should be able to defend, and then, while defending, I can make sure that I don't get killed. Surely this plan will be flawless. See? It's working already. Also, I'm pretty sure that Garula counterattacks as well, which is a good reason not to attack him, her, or it directly. And whoever has the most HP can do the healing, which in this case is Steve. I'm looking at you, Steve. Yeah. Counter. Roll that beautiful bean damage. This is a pretty shoddy way of going through this fight, but I don't have a better plan currently. Yeah, Steve. This could start being problematic very soon, though. Okay, everybody just heal like crazy. How about that? That's a decent plan for now. It's not a great plan, but it might work. That plan is just crazy enough to get us all killed. Okay, they're no longer counterattacking. I am alive. Hey, Mahokai, how you doing? Yes, despite rumors, I am in fact making it to the next job, if I don't die yet again, because I've already died on this fight once. It's harder than I expected. There's that counterattack, and there's the charge. Okay then. That was a largish problem. Let's try to finish this off quickly and not die. Yes, indeed. If I can keep more people alive this time, I'll be in great shape. Ah, yes, the crit. Woo! The crits did it for me. Everybody celebrate. Five ABP. Just what I needed. Yes, I do need to tweet at Gilgabot. Well, we'll get through this cutscene first. I'm not good at tweeting. But now we get the jobs. It's too late for the crystal, but it's not too late for us. # water. I mean #water. Lord Galuf? Know me? Lord Galuf, forgive me. Couldn't save Crystal. Can't enjoy her sandwich. Oh yeah. There is a berserker in my future. Of this I am certain. Crystals. They're glowing. Maybe we'll receive their power? Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to tweet Gilgabot, and Gilgabot will reveal to me my second job. So let me just open this up and log into Twitter, I guess. I'm not good at twittering or tweeting or any combination thereof. Also, I'm having trouble remembering my Twitter password and login. Let's see if this was it. They do not match. Okay, great. Give me just 1 second while I look up my Twitter username and password. Which I frequently forget. Because of course I do. I would. Actually, it would be great if I could just access my desktop. There we go. Damn it, man. I'll get this. Desktop. Ah, here we are. Twitter. That's what the login was, okay. Wrong login. Oh yeah, you, mentioned that before. Okay. I am successfully logged in to Twitter. Now. Tweet at Gilgabot. As soon as I figure out how to do that, I really need to figure out how to use this program better. Alright. And then water. There we go. Let's see what I get. And while we're waiting for a reply, this would be a good time to plug the charity again, which is Child's Play. Give till it hurts. And also a good time to refresh my drink. Because clearly I haven't had enough booze yet. Be prepared. I'm surrounded by morons. Or was it idiots? It was definitely hyenas. Any minute now, I'm gonna get a reply. Oh. Yep. Well, it just happened. It's official. My next job is Berserker. And there's the Berserker. Huzzah. Couldn't be a time mage. Couldn't be a sorcerer. Couldn't be a summoner. Couldn't be a red mage. And now we must escape the tower. Punch and chop and punch and chop. I've got good news, everyone! They've picked my nature's pocket. This calls for a drink. Hey, Steve? Look! It's our bestest buddy, Hydra. Yeah. Funny story about that crystal. Trying to get that crystal before the place blew up drove me frickin' nuts as a kid. We got ourselves a berserker. Now this is sad. I know, Faye. You're getting the best jobs. For those of you keeping score, Faye started with Mystic Knight and also got a ninja. A berserker, but also a ninja. Okay, so now, since we have unlocked our new job of Berserker, I have to turn at least one person into a Berserker, and have at least one Berserker in my party at all times. So let's do that now. Pirates are kind of like Berserkers, right? Sure. Since I don't have any good abilities, really, that will super help me. I also don't have, great stuff in this case. Hey, Wario Land Gold Pyramid. Good to see ya, good to see ya. Yes. I love that outfit. Okay. So we'll just hop on our magical flying dragon, and we will go back to town and see if I can upgrade any equipment. Which would be nice. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, I should probably save, because, for Forgetting to save kinda sucks. Yeah, how's it look? You know, I never actually saw Finding Nemo. I kinda missed it. I heard it was good, though. I'll have to check that out one of these days. Like, I've hardly seen any recent movies. Alright. Go into town. Yeah, I can see where an upgrade run would be a good one. Now, let's get ourselves some brand spankin' shiny new equipment. If indeed I can. We can get a battle axe. Who doesn't like a battle axe? No one doesn't like a battle axe, that's who. I'll definitely check it out. There's my attack up. Yeah, I heard Zootopia was really good as well. I'm definitely gonna check it out as soon as it comes to on-demand, I'm gonna watch it. But the same can be said of a lot of recent movies. Alright. Thus equipped, we move into the future of Berserker. I could get some Kung Fu suits, but I can only afford one. So let's get one. Let's get a Kung Fu suit. And that's likely to be at least a little help. Optimum up. You take the Kung Fu suit. You get the leather shoes. And you can just stay right where you are, Steve. No new equipment for you. Steve. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Now here's the thing. Trying to remember where to go next is not super easy for me because it has in fact been a long time since I played this game. Now I know I'm supposed to go vaguely towards the area with the fire. I just don't remember how to get there. Indeed. Dang it, Steve! Oh, you know what? I'll bet I have to talk to the king. And then he gives me a vote, I want to say. Oh, I need to go to the meteor. Well, I'll see if the king made it anyway. If the king didn't live, I just don't think I could live with myself. He's such a good king. He's the best king. Yes, they must be worried about the princess. Please do as the king requests. Well, I will if he tells me what he's gonna request. He should have listened to us. Does he look alright, Steve? Does he really? Oh. Go back to Tycoon for extra stuff? That's a great idea. Hurry before it's too late. Before the same thing happens to you. Alright, to Tycoon it is then. To Tycoon and then to the fire level. The fire level which Feore summarily wrecked yesterday on her stream. Go check it out, people. I'm bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. flying off to the castle. Ah, here it is. And we have arrived. Thank heavens you're safe. The Chancellor is waiting. And if there's one thing that RPGs have taught me, it's that Chancellors are always, 100% of the time, good people who are on the up and up. Never fails. If you're in a video game, and your kingdom's got a Chancellor, you're in good shape. Chancellor is waiting. We can wait a little longer, can't he? Now, if this were Baron Castle, there'd be a secret exit right here, but this is not a Baron Castle, this is a Tycoon Castle. Is it Tycoon or Typhoon? Depends on the translation. You must return to the palace. The battle with the monsters took most of our best soldiers. With you here, we finally can begin to rebuild. Wow, that sounds remarkably responsible. And that sounds even more responsible. Every ruler we've met in the game so far has been a good and just ruler who makes good decisions and learns from their mistakes. I'm scared. We'll defend it with our lives. She gonna return with the king. The king. What? Indeed. This game came out back when you could do a plot that actually did things with emotions and shit. Also, Steve has sleep apnea. You some kind of weirdo or something, you weirdo. Hey, I love all of the SNES era Final Fantasy games, and approximately 2/3 of the PS1 era Final Fantasy, 3/4 of the PS1 era Final Fantasy games, and almost all of the PS2 era Final Fantasy games, and the Nintendo ones. Not so much the PS3 ones. Typhoon. So, Ducking Weirdy. Yeah, I'm gonna go back for the items. I'm gonna go back for the items right now. Just making sure I save. Because knowing my luck, my power will go out or something, and then I'd have to do all of that over again. Because such is my luck. Let's get some items. Please feel free to take anything you need. Yes, sir. I will avail myself of your generosity. Funny you should mention that, Mayokai. The last time I saved was before I fought the Siren. If that answers your question. A katana, alright. It is the FF Anthology. Received Monster Bell. Alright. And possibly another thing. Let's see if there's any more wonderful, wonderful treasures. Treasures? Yeah. No one is permitted to enter the king's quarters. Especially not the princess. Because they don't want the princess to see the king's underpants. Underpants. Teacher, Tompkins cussed to swear. Now, if this were Final Fantasy IV, I would know where every single secret passage and everything is, because I've probably played through that game at least 2 or 3 dozen times. But this is not Final Fantasy IV, this is Final Fantasy V, which I am slightly less familiar with. Yeah. Fair enough, Dre. Fair enough. And that's where the game started. I guess that's all the treasure I'm going to find here for now. The player's guide for FF1 didn't have the Ragnarok? Huh. That's weird. Alright, now to the meteor. It's Meteor! And we land. And we land and we enter the extinction level space rock. Yeah, I know FF4 better than I know the back of my hand. Because, really, how well does anyone know the back of their hand? FF4 has my favorite Final Fantasy character of all time, the Great Sage Tella. But I like Galuf, too. Crazy old coots with a purpose. I'm a sucker for that character type. And now Galuf is wondering about his past. Now, that area we just passed will become relevant later. This time will be different! Ha! It wasn't different at all, was it, Steve? Gentlemen, behold! I give you corn! Yeah, thanks, that's kinda nice. Then let the mating begin! Damn it, every time I do a Dr. Weird impression with Steve, it wrecks my throat. Now imbued with the power of Berserker, let's see how we do. Kick those wolves' asses, Ferris. Kick those wolves' asses and make their fur your own. Add them to your collection. Because they attacked you first, and it's only fair. Hey, that shield's paying off already. Yeah, Palom and Param kick ass too. Them's good people. Also, if you play any of the, like the PSP remake, for instance, you can change your party out later, and Yang becomes a force to be freaking reckoned with. Now, if these monks in this game were more like Yang from FF4, I'd be unstoppable. Completely unstoppable. Alas, these monks are not like Yang. They try to be like Yang. Blastos! Not to be confused with GLaDOS. I'm gonna have to definitely give Ferris some haste shoes if I find some. 210 damage. Yep, I'd say that stacks up pretty well. Yes, Edward is actually surprisingly able to hold his weight. Turtle shells! Don't remember what those do, but I think they cast shell. Or protect. Or something. Uh-oh, back attack. I ain't dealing with your back attacks. Well, I mean, they're halfway dead now, so I might as well keep fighting them. You know. Hey, I'm not gonna sweat it. I could have gotten way worse jobs. I really could have. I'm looking forward to seeing what I get with the fire crystal, though. Thanks for that, Ferris. Real helpful. Now that was helpful. You know, say what you will about the Berserker, but at least Ferris is able to block attacks. Which is nice. There. Out damn spot. I wonder if I should do some episode breaks so that I don't have like a damn 20 gig upload to do. Stealing Ragnaroks for fun and profit. Amazing. Now here's a fun fact about the enemy Zoo. In FF4, by the time you actually fight Zoos, you have the Hades sword, for Cecil, who is still a Dark Knight at that point. And a little-known effect of the Hades sword is that it can insta-kill enemies. It's also known as the Deathbringer sword in later translation, but the zoos are particularly susceptible to it, so that's why sometimes you attack once and they just die in FF4. And that's my FF4 trivia for the day. Yes, later transmissions. Have another drink, drunkie. We got some levels ups, though. Levels ups. I'm good at Englishing. Here's where I've been trying to get. Now let's save before I screw this up. There's the glitch. Damn you, glitch menu. The SNES version didn't have a glitch menu, but the very first ever ROM rip of FF5 that was fan-translated was really, really broken in some of the levels, and yet I still got through it somehow. Yes, Fire Nation indeed. I'll be taking out Ozai. I don't give a damn if he does sound like Mark Hamill. Ozai's gonna get wrecked. And believe me, I don't know where to go. Even though I watched you do it literally yesterday, or maybe it was the day before. Yep, that's what happens if you badmouth the Queen. It was Professor Sid who made the crystal amplifier. At least the monsters haven't attacked the town. Fire! 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 Can't enter the castle, the meteorite monsters are after the crystal. Sure, why not? This is the town of Karnak. The fire crystal made this a great town. Make Karnak great again. And build a wall in front of the ancient library. Or library, if you prefer. And we'll make Typhoon pay for it. Yeah. But, to be fair, 2 out of 3 good royals ain't bad. I am an adventurer from Jackhole. The road south from the Library of Ancients is out, and I can't get home. Jackhole's weapons and tools are excellent. Yeah. Did you hear they got Professor Sid locked up in the dungeon of the castle? Yeah, I did. I did hear that. I love fire! 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 Settle down, Beavis. I saw the soldiers grabbing their nuts. Fair enough. Play all along the watchtower. And yes, I am going to make that joke every single time. It's the only joke I have, so I use it. Piano Flex. That's a great name for a piece of workout equipment. With the Piano Flex, your fingers will be stronger. In only 20 minutes a day. Yeah, Faye, like I was saying earlier, this is pretty much the worst translation of this game available, but it's charming in its badness at times. Okay. Now, let's check some of this stuff out. I want that mithril hammer. Hey you, freeze. I never would have remembered how to progress the plot like this if I hadn't watched Faye do it. The first time I played this, it took for frickin' ever before I figured this out. I saw you crawl out of the crater. Crater crawl. The thing I've never played the GBA version, but from what I've seen of it, the one thing I don't like about it is that the character portraits are so jarring compared to the in-game sprites. Like, I love the character design in Final Fantasy games, but I always go with the on-screen sprites over the character portraits. And here we go. Aw, Steve. Aw, Long Johnson. Ah, Sid, you wasted your escape attempt. Same Sid who built the crystal amplifier? The same Sid who invented airships? The same Sid who got caught masturbating in an adult theater? That Sid? Oh my god, there was an iOS version? I mean, you know, when I woke up one day and found myself in a jail cell, I had to laugh. The other people in the cell didn't think it was funny, but I sure did. And then I had to pull 3 weekends. Good times. We went bowling with soap. You know, we clogged up the water fountain and we got the hallway floor with tiles good and wet. And then we set up the toothpaste tubes in a set of 10, like bowling pins. And then we took turns rolling the soap down the hallway. And we kept score like a bowling match. Good times in jail. The fact that I didn't even know that there was an iOS version should speak volumes. Well, I imagine it's easier to record. Oh my lord, Professor Sid. Thanks, Shank. Tim Shank! Pew pew pew! Crystals crack-a-lackin'. What? Stop the machine, but the crystal's power only increased. Please, Professor Sid, help us. And your friends will also help us. I'll need their help. I can't. They were seen coming out of the meteorite. You're in with the werewolf. The werewolf, which would never exist in real life, but he's right over there. Pew! Yep. Don't look a gift Professor Sid in the mouth. That's the takeaway from this. You get ready and meet me there. I'll be waiting. Well, I mean, he could clearly look through the bars and see which cell he's in. To be fair, the Chancellor's probably like, yeah, that seems like something Professor Sid would do. Also, can't get any of these treasure chests until later. Much later. By which I mean slightly later. See, the Chancellor's like, yeah, I didn't really want to arrest Professor Sid, but the Queen's kind of being in one of her moods and possibly possessed by demons, so gotta keep her happy. Because if the Queen ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. It's cracked and spitting flames. Yep, sounds about right. Crystal's in the dungeon. Engine runs on power from the fire crystal. Well, good for the engine. The fire ship can sail even without wind. Tried to stop the machine before the crystal cracked. See, now, I can see using a wind crystal to power ship movements, and I can see using the water crystal to provide fresh water and stuff, and I can even see using the fire crystal to, like, provide steam power and stuff. But here's the question. What the hell would you even use the earth crystal for? Oh, duh-huh. Freshening the earth and growing more plants. Okay, never mind. I answered my own question. Crystal's cracked. Werewolves on the attack. Hot damn, hot damn. With the Fire Crystal Nation, baby. What is next? That's my extremely lame Fireland rap that I just made up off the spot, and you could hardly tell that I didn't plan it. These guys. Stop running around and make yourself useful. Grown too reliant on the crystal? Yep, probably. I'd buy that for $1. And the Queen is missing, which I would also buy for slightly more than $1. I'd buy that for up to $1.49. I don't really need to be talking to all of these people, because their dialogue is not particularly poignant. But why not? I mean, for some of my viewers, this is going to be the only time they ever see this game done, and I would like to try to do it as exhaustively as possible while I'm at it. I think that's fair. Scared him off using some of Professor Sid's gunpowder. Yeah, that's how you scare off a werewolf. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Well, that was an extremely long diversion. By the way, I think I've hit all 15 slots, so I'm gonna have to start again at slot 1, aren't I? Always make multiple saves when you're streaming or recording anything. I've had to learn that the hard way in the past. I don't want to make that mistake again. Oh, that reminds me, I did, was I actually able to purchase that axe? It would help if I hit the correct button. Bafflingly, this game uses what on the PS1 controller would be the square button for the confirm button, which is just ass backwards to all Final Fantasy. Alright. I did! I got the Mithril Hammer. There we go. Now it's equipped. Equipped now with the Mithril Hammer. Good times. Oh, Sid, I've been waiting for you. That doesn't even make sense, Steve. You know, I probably can change that in config, but I'm pretty invested now. I mean, I'm kinda used to it. I only occasionally slip up. Oh, the crystal's going to explode, is it? Well, that's gonna be a problem. Can't be having the crystal explode. No one likes an exploded crystal. Except for that one guy. You know who you are. Okay, while I'm right here, I'm just gonna stop the recording and start it again immediately so I don't have to do, like, a 20 gig upload. Stopping the recording now.